friend of mine's having a little bit of an issue, and I think you're the perfect person to ask advice to because you're really good when it comes to business acumen. Like you're really a good person to ask a business advice question to, and that's really what this is.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got a friend who is a dermatologist, and he hired a new receptionist about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And when he first interviewed her, he noticed that she didn't smile a lot during the interview, but he assumed she was just nervous because, it was a job interview. And I mean, between you and I, my friend is like handsome and tall, and he's a little intimidating, and he knows it. So it turns out that she didn't smile because she just doesn't smile. And she's the receptionist, and her non-smiling when she sits behind the desk and his patients come in, this is New York City. He charges a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dermatologist. He does Botox, does all that stuff. He has all the rich Upper East Side ladies coming in and whatever. And this woman she's got straight up resting bitch face on a regular basis. And his patients have said to him, what's her problem? Or, wow, what a mood she's in. Or, God, she's so unfriendly. Like, she's only been working there like a month.
Mm-hmm.
But, the people, like his patients are all like, why would you hire an unfriendly receptionist?
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of noticed it. So here's the problem. We live in a time that you cannot say to a woman in any environment, especially a work environment, can you smile a little more? You can't ask that question. So is he stuck with her? Because her job is to be friendly and to be nice to the patients who are paying a ridiculous amount of money between you and I. Like he once offered to do my Botox. He's like, I'll give you a discount. I was like, what's a discount for you? And the discount, I couldn't even afford the discount. I was like, thanks, but no thanks, buddy. So, yeah, I mean, I was like, I don't even know what to tell. I don't think you obviously cannot say to a woman, can you smile more? But
I think you can. I think you take her to the side and you say, look, you're the face of this company. When people walk in, they expect to see a smiling face. And it's the same thing if you hire somebody to model a car at a car show, you're going to tell them, smile, invite people in. It's the same thing. Like Chick-fil-A, they tell you to smile.
They do?
Yeah. That's one of their rules, that you have to be happy and smile and be friendly. So, yeah, if they're working the front desk and they're the only face or the first face the public sees, oh, hell yeah, you got to smile. Sorry.
That's a tough thing because, Chick-fil-A is a privately owned company, so they can tell their employees whatever they want.
And he's a privately owned company. He can tell whatever he
absolutely.
wants.
But still, people can still sue a privately owned company. And it's different if I'm going to get a job at Chick-fil-A, they tell you up front, you got to be happy, you got to smile, you got to be friendly. That's our vibe. And if you say yes to that, then you have to do that. Just like as if they said, I worked at a place where you had to, they supplied the shirts and everything else. The only thing you had to wear was black pants and black sneakers or black shoes. They gave you the shirt. They gave you several shirts. Sometimes they changed the color of the shirt. They gave you that. They gave you an apron. And they gave you everything you needed. You had to come in with black pants and black shoes, always. And one day, a girl came in. She was wearing jeans. And they're like, where are your pants? She's like, yeah, I just thought I'd wear jeans today. They're like, no, our uniform is black pants, black shoes.
Yeah, go home and change.
Right. And she made a big stink about going home. She's like, what's the difference what pants I wear? I'm still going to do the job and make you money. It's like, it's not about that. This is a private company. Those are our rules. So I kind of understand his perspective. But then again, if that was so important to him, he should have said to her during the interview, look, I don't know if you're a little nervous or whatever, but just know that like as a receptionist here, we're a happy bunch. Like everyone's happy, everyone's friendly. I want you to greet everybody with a smile. Like he should have said that right up front. A month in, I think he's stuck with her.
Now, if I take out one of my employees and we go see a client and they're not smiling, they're not friendly, I'm going to have a talk with a male or female on the way back. I mean, that's not going to happen ever again. If that happens again,
there's different ways to say. I mean, you can't say, "Can you smile more?" But I guess you can say, "Listen, you're the first face they see. I want to create a very happy, light, fun, friendly environment here. So how do you say? Can you lighten it up a little? Or remember, you're the face of the place now. Or how do you even say that in a way that is not going to end you up in a lawsuit?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think you just bring it up and say that. You smile. That's all I want. Just
Oh God, no woman wants to hear that.
well, then sorry.
But then if you fire somebody for that, then you got a lawsuit.
Yeah, I think it's easier just to fire her for a reason. Find a reason to fire her and not even bring it up. You should. I mean, if they didn't smile at all in the meeting, in the interview, that should have been the biggest red flag there was.
Right. Like I said, he thought she was just nervous. But here's what my advice was to him. I said, look, I don't know what your business is. I don't know how much money you got for hiring people, but do you have a job where she could answer calls
no.
or file or do something that is not right up front? Hire somebody else to be the receptionist and have her be the person who answers the phone and makes appointments. Like,
No.
give her a different job.
You can't do that. Then you're moving somebody off their job and doing another job that you really don't need somebody for. So then they're just dead weight, and that's never good. At a place that small, you're going to have one person file, answer the phones, and be the face when people come in.
Right, that's a good point. It's the tiny, yeah. It's usually like two people working, and I think he has a second person.
I mean, it's like the plastic surgeon we had on Long Island. He hired a certain type. When you walked in, they had the same look. They all look like a Kardashian.
Right, that's
Every
true.
single one of them. They were smiling. They were happy. And he went through them like water. There was, they lasted a month.
Right, it's true. Every time we walked in there was a new Kardashian.
A new Kardashian. So he went through them really quick. So you just got to tell her, look, you got to be happy. If you can't, then I can't use you here anymore. That's part of your job.
I mean, can you say, I know you've only been here a month, but are you happy here? And if she says yes, you say, can you tell your face?